mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ride it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. And it feel like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half. But it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Hey, exit. Here we go again. Check.
Looking to throw. Freeman. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Operating from the gun, Freeman. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. The 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone, and he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll run for the first time with Lacey. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a third and short of the first at the 32.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Throwing to start the drive, Freeman. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense if the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the toss, here's Lacey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. On third down, Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
To throw again, Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go, go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10. Open man here is Hamilton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
You've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do?
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Devin White with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got more.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
That's how we do it.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Look at me. Go. Leo.
Now back to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
You see me, they can't stop.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Harris now to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Kill, turn up.
2nd and 1. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That one, a first down pickup of 8. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Joker. Kill.
Bam.
Kill.
Fight.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. Touchdown, Jaguars. In for the score as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out come the Titans now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Well, this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On 1st and 10. Eason. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Yeah, this will get them all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back to throw. Eason. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 13. And he's going to go down again. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Airing it out for Hamilton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Harris. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
You draw Porter. 70, Indy. Hey, Foxtrot.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field.
Ready. 15-1. 15-1. Watch his left. Deep grip.
On 1st down, Burrows. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. It's brought in by Harris. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired. It's caught at the 10, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, Burrows. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 4 yards out. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
On 1st down, Eason nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop. As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
Well, certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Go on.
They'll drop the throw. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, stand off. Check 52.
And the blitz does come. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Looking to throw. Freeman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab it here, and they still get caught.
Back to throw. Eason.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Looking to throw. Eason throwing right, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 16 yards there at Tennessee. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. He'll look to throw. That's complete to White. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone, and he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So now the Titans down by 2 touchdowns. A little over 40 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down. And all the way down to the 35. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hamilton. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Off play action. Freeman. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this will